Hello, I am Trigger Strifey, and this is another comic review coming at you from my YouTube channel. This is going to be a comic review for Battleworld, issue number 3. Yeah, part of the Secret Wars collaboration universe thing, just craziness. Anyways, I'm not going to really go into the backstory of what Battleworld is, because it's hard to explain, because there's like Battleworld is basically the universe that Secret Wars is in, or the planet they're on. Basically, all you need to know is that this comic is about people beating the shit out of each other, like a lot. Like this, all the same characters beating the crap out of each other. So like Wolverine versus Wolverine versus Wolverine versus Wolverine versus Wolverine versus Wolverine. The thing about Battleworld that makes it really interesting to me was just the kind of collab, or the ideas that they put together, the characters. Because it's just like I was saying, it's Wolverine versus Wolverine, but it's like Ant-Man Wolverine, and Spider-Man Wolverine, and Apocalypse Wolverine, and Galactus Wolverine, and just Wolverines. So it's really interesting. So that's what this one was about. But there is a story. There's like multiple stories. But I'll go about the first one. The first one is literally what I just described. This off Battle Royale Wolverines. I don't even like the logic, and it's just you'd have to read it. It's just interesting. It's just chaos. So that's the first part of the comic. But the second part is a cool story between Deadpool and him trying to wrangle a dinosaur, which is Cowboy Deadpool trying to wrangle a dinosaur. It's hilarious, and the writing in that is up to par on Deadpool style, and I liked it. And it's just funny, and it has a cool thing that knocked to Ant-Man that's hilarious too. So I will say, for the review about Battleworld, it is a 4 out of 5. Like, it's hilarious, but it's hilarious. It's not anything like too like amazing, but it's hilarious. It's still good. And it's just a fun ride. Battleworld comics are just like, you jump in, you're like, what the fuck? And you're just like, okay, I'm going with this, whatever. Moving on to the arts. Okay, so, now the art is actually pretty good too. It's got a cool difference, it's got a cool style, but it's alright. It's nothing too great to me. It's like the other issues had, I guess, more details and interesting thing. I kind of feel when they do the chaoticness on some of the pages, it gets so like overrun with characters that you can't really see who or what is going on. Which characters? Some characters kind of look similar, so you're like, I mean, if you like, you probably could pick up the key like features that make each character different and what they're referencing to, but it's kind of like jumbled. And I kind of got confused. I kind of wish there would be like a little bit more panels in between, like showing each individual characters, instead of kind of like mashing like 5 or 6 and then trying to figure out which one it was. It was kind of like Where's Waldo, but with Wolverines. But anyways, the second part was actually, I liked the little cutesy, or the little funny kind of style of drawing on Deadpool and the dinosaur. So that was good. So yeah, I'd say the art's kind of like it's not really that great. It's kind of but so I'll give it a 3 out of 5. I like the art. I like it, but it's like as for the coloring and the whatchamacallit, yeah, the coloring and the inking. Yeah, the coloring and ink is actually really good. The coloring is really good on a lot of the characters. You can see the vibrancy between each different character. So I would say that's actually kind of better than the actual art. It's kind of the vibrancy of the colors. That's kind of what the details kind of like. That's the way I could see and tell some of the characters who they were, or like which Wolverine was which Wolverine. But yeah, so because like some of them kind of in the art they kind of meshed together, but the inking and the color totally fixed that. So I would say the coloring's 4 out of 5. Okay, not bad. Those are my ratings on the comic, and I would definitely say pick up every Battleworld issue. Just jump into it. You don't really need. I really don't really pay attention too much to the story, because it's a Battleworld comic. It's just heroes smashing the shit out of each other. That sounded horrible. Okay, but yeah, let's totally pick this up. and the other issues. So this is Trigger Stripey out, and yeah.